Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Farquharson here, and I am going to talk to you about our assembly today. So, I just want to start with this picture. Do you recognise this symbol? I wonder if you have seen this before, and if you have, I wonder if you know where it's from. Have a little think. That's right. This is the symbol for the Convention of the Rights of the Child. What do you already know about the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child? Can you remember anything that you might have learned at school already about this? Take some time just now to think about this. It would be a good time to pause the video and have a little think, or to discuss this at home or in school with someone. So today's assembly is actually going to be a little quiz, and a little quiz I thought that might help remind us about all the things to do with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. So there are some questions in this quiz which you might automatically know the answers to. There are some which you might not, and it might be a good learning point for you and a reminder all about the UNCRC. And there are also some questions which are multiple choice, so it gives you a choice and you can make a good guess at which one you think is the correct answer. So there's going to be 12 questions, and then at the end you'll be able to see the answers and see how you got on. So I would suggest maybe having a little bit of paper handy, or something that you could write on if you want to record your answers, or just having somebody to discuss it with who's maybe with you at home, or if you're watching this in school, you could pause the video after each question and discuss it with your class and teacher. Question 1. What word is missing from this statement? I'm hoping that because I've mentioned it quite a few times already, we should hopefully know the answer. But if you're not sure, see if you can count the spaces that are there and work out what the word is. The United Nations something on the rights of the child. Question 2. The UNCRC protects people of what age? Is it A, over 18s, B, under 18s, or C, under 14s? Which one do you think it would be? So the UNCRC is responsible for protecting people of which age? Question 3. The UNCRC is made up of 54 what? Is it A, 54 articles, B, 54 conventions, or C, 54 countries? Question 4. The articles in the UNCRC are designed to protect children's basic, is it needs or wants? Have a think about which one that would be. Question 5. Is television a need or a want? What do you think? Is having the television something that you need to have, or is it something that you want to have? Question 6. Is having nutritious food a need or a want? Is that something that's really important for you to have in order to be able to live, or is that something that you just want to have? Question 7. Is being able to play a need or a want? I wonder if you can give a reason for your answer for this one as well. Why do you think being able to play is either a need or a want? Question 8. Is going on holiday a need or a want? Again, for this one, think about what your reason is for the answer that you choose. See if you can come up with an explanation of why you chose the answer that you did. Question 9. What do we call it when people are treated differently based on their race, age, religion, or whether they are male or female. There's some clues in the word there. It's a little bit like playing hangman. So see if you can work out the word. It's quite a long one, but there is a word that we would use to describe when people get treated differently because of their race, age, religion, or if they're male or female. It's quite a tricky one, that word, and quite a tricky one to spell, so that's an extra challenge. And if you can manage to spell that, I would be impressed. Question 10. What word is missing? You have the right to give your something and for adults to listen and take it seriously. So again, I've given you a wee clue. The word we're looking for begins with an O. So you have the right to give your what and for adults to listen and take it seriously. And this is a statement from Article 12 from the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Question 11. What words are missing? So there are two words I'm looking for here. The something has the responsibility to make sure that your something are protected. And again, I've put the starting letter for each word there for you. The fact that the G is a capital G might help you a little bit with this because it is the name of something. The something has a responsibility to make sure that your what are protected. That's quite a challenging one as well. Just have a guess if you're not sure. And the final question, number 12, is the UNCRC is law in the UK. Which year did it become the law? Was it A, 2000, B, 1992, or C, 2006? That one, if you didn't know this already, might just be a guess. Okay, but you will find out the answers at the end. So everyone, that little quiz has been designed just to be a little bit of a reminder of what the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child is all about, and to give you a little bit more understanding about why we have the convention and what the purpose of the convention is. And the answers are just about to come up here now. So the first question was the United Nations what on the rights of the child? And it was the word convention. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Question number 2 was the UNCRC protects people of what age? And the answer is under 18s. So it protects children. Question number 3 was the UNCRC is made up of 54 what? Now you've probably heard me talk about this as we went after question 4 after question 3 as we went through the video. But the answer is articles. It's made up of 54 articles, which are all the little statements that tell you what your rights are. Question 4 was the articles in the UNCRC are designed to protect children's basic, and the answer was needs. Okay, so the things that children need to have in order to live a healthy and well life. Question 5 was, is television a need or want? And television is a want. Some of you might think it's a need because quite often nowadays we feel like we need to have the television, but actually having the television is just a want, and it's not something that you need to be able to survive or to be able to live healthily and happily. Question 6, is having nutritious food a need or a want? That is definitely a need. Something that you need to have in order to be able to survive. Question 7, is being able to play a need or a want? And I was interested to see what you might think for this one, because being able to play is actually one of the needs from the convention, because the convention recognises how important it is for children to be able to play and how much learning and fun that they can get from playing. So that is a need. Question 8 was, is going on holiday a need or a want? At the moment, because we're not really allowed to go anywhere, it definitely seems like a need, doesn't it? Because of COVID, it feels like we could just all do to go on a holiday right now and that we all need that. But it is actually a want, and it's something that people want to do rather than them needing to do it, even though it doesn't feel like that at the moment. Question 9, the word we were looking for to describe what we call it when people are treated differently because of their race, age, religion, or whether they're male or female. The word beginning with a D was the word discrimination. Okay, so that's the word we use if people are not being treated fairly because of these things. We would say that's discriminating against them because of their race or their age or religion or their gender, so whether they're male or female. Question 10 was which word was missing. You've got the right to give and it was opinion, and for adults to listen and take it seriously. Okay, so the answer was opinion there. Question 11, it was a trickier one, and you were looking for 2 words that were missing. So it was the government has a responsibility to make sure that your rights are protected. So it's the government's responsibility to do that and to make sure that children have their rights and that their rights are protected and that people can't take their rights away from them. And the final question, question 12, was about the UNCRC becoming law in the UK. And which year did it become the law? And the answer was 1992. So it's been the law now for a long time, almost for 30 years. Not quite, but almost 29 years it's been the law for. So quite a long time. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the quiz, and I hope that has given you a reminder or has allowed you to learn a little bit more about the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.